Hey guys, this is Kane Ohe Haole, and this is Wolfenstein: The New Order. The last place I left off was inside the bunker. Let's fast forward a little bit to a giant gun outside the bunker. There wasn't much y'all missed. It was just like 5 Nazis in total. I mean, in like 5 minutes away from where I was. I mean, not even 5 minutes, more like 2 minutes. So I mean, there's not much. I didn't set my timer right, so I was like 2 minutes after I was supposed to clip the video. I was like, wait a minute, my alarm should have went off by now, and it didn't. So yeah, that's why 2 minutes of me killing Nazis is not in there. Anyways, let's get this started. Yeah, I think we'll give up on that. Oh, I bet you that's a secret. Well, let me figure out the pattern then. Hey, I figured it out. Would you look at that? How do I upgrade it? Toggle by pressing up. Alright, cool. I'll probably always have this on, because why not? I just have that music constantly playing because I piss off that robot. Oh. Yep, they noticed me. There he is. I was about to say, I just saw another. Alright, that's really getting annoying. I don't know if y'all will be able to hear it or not, but it's playing that music from the fucking robot. This letter find okay. Dr. Henrich, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm sitting outside on a porch of the hospital where I'm recovering from my wounds. A good-looking nurse rolled me out of here so I could write to you. A volunteer from Munich. She tells me
Here in Dar es Salaam, afternoon is drawing near. A chill breeze comes in from the sea. With the breeze comes a smell of fish, rotting seaweed, and the almost unbearable stench from the burning bodies by the shoreline. The view of the land from this the view of this land from this location is absolutely gorgeous. I have found Africa to be in many ways a wondrous place. It has the air of freedom, a sense of adventure, if you will. I wish you could experience it with me, Henrich. I have also seen things I wish I could unseen. I wish I could unseen. Remember how I told you once that I never regret my decision to quit my education and join the army? To be honest, in the grimmest of moments I have cursed my decision, and I still ponder this. But if I hadn't left the university, would I not still have felt as lost and aimless as I did? Speaking of which, how is Elsa? Have you spoken to her at all? Have you seen her on campus, perhaps, on the street, by the river, where we used to fish? Maybe I should not ask this, but I do think of her when darkness falls over the desert. It is comforting. The violence can be tough to handle. Some of the men are losing it. They say we shouldn't even be here, and I understand why they say this, especially the less experienced ones. They're afraid, you see, afraid of the guerrilla soldiers, the primitives. A month ago, we were out in the desert. I was piloting my Wolf tank, and we were foremen in the tank. I can't say those. Have you seen these tanks? They come straight out of the General Struss's workshop. They're fueled by nuclear reactors and armed to the state-of-the-art weaponry. A troop of Wolf tanks can decimate an entire village in the blink of an eye. However, the one thing these machines of war can't handle is abundant in desert sand. We didn't see this coming. Somewhere close to Tanganyika border, a dust storm blew up out of nowhere. Within minutes, everything was covered in sand. It got into the engines through the cracks in the hull and caused the tank to malfunction. Suddenly, we found ourselves stranded. We had no choice to set up camp. There was 20 of us in our squad. We took turns guarding the perimeter. I was awoken by a blood-curdling scream in the middle of the night. Oh, gosh darn it. In the middle of the night, I ran outside. The camp was in a state of absolute chaos. The men were running like headless chickens, with dark men, primitives dressed up in strips of leather, faces painted red, the whites of their eyes glowing in the darkness, leaped across the camp and gutted and slashed our men. I saw Gunther eviscerated where he stood. He tried to hold in his guts, but they slipped through his fingers. One of the primitives came at me from nowhere, stabbed me in the stomach. I managed to grab my gun and shoot him dead. I pulled out the knife and crawled away from the scene, and then ran across the desert. The terrible screams haunted me through the night. I was told they kept some of them alive to torture while they hung the dead upside down, disemboweled, their sexual organs cut off and shoved down their throats. So you do understand a lot of the men here are beginning to lose their morale, and I degree that is understandable. I have not surrendered these feelings to weakness, no matter how tempting they may be. I will stand by my belief and ideals of our leader. We are the stronger race, and there can be no room for anyone but us. I hope you still feel the same way I do. P.S. If you see Elsa, tell her that I love her. Back to the menacing music now. I don't have any more grenades. Dang. Why are you... Okay, that is not realistic whatsoever. Why would you run up to me like that? Like Division, man. Opponents got balls of steel and they don't care. Of course. Well, that will end the fucking noise, hopefully. Now that I've died. Yep, it stopped. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna get one of those stealth kills right quick. Hello.
You okay, Captain? Take my hand, I'll help you up. Private Wyatt, good kid. I'm sure you'll return the favor, sir, and then some. Here, I'll pull you up.
Oh, there he is.
Pay attention, bear boys. This is all turned from a goose hunt to a stick-up job. Behind us now is a second pillar of the German army. What are you doing, you puppet bastard?
Private gate, sirs. Report for duty.
Well, crazy and dedicated. Welcome to the war. Take over, Private. Now, General Death's Head is nearer to us now than he's been in years. Some nasty wounds you've got there, Private. Be sure to mind that bleed. We eliminate the General, we cut the head off the crowd war machine. We don't, they're gonna have us for breakfast.
You all right there, kid? Sir, my eyes are watering, and I think I'm gonna be sick. Is this normal? It's just nerves. Let me teach you a trick. Inhale. Count to 4. Exhale. Count to 4. All there is to it.
Well, having our ass tanned by some Nazi mutant fucking Frankenstein. So we ready then, lads? This time, we get the job done. Now let's go. Let's move it on. Go. not a fucking Sunday church walk. Come on.
A good team. Like father and son.
Right. Captain Blazkowicz, Gates, Benson, your job is simple. Climb up this wall, get inside, locate the control room for this big fucking door and open it for us. You see any Nazi firearms, you take them. Bound to be better than ours. The rest of us will cover you from down here. Now, once the door's open, we get inside, we work our way up through the building, we meet up again on the top floors, we find Death's Head, and we shoot him in the head.
Check. No pressure, lads. But keep in mind, this may be our last chance. If we don't get Death's Head now, it is all over. Now climb.